Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. And so we're continuing through the afterstory, and we've headed into the first dungeon of the afterstory, where we are with it's basically Ko, Jun and Ryota teaming up to head through this one. And yeah, this dungeon is... use your items, Tom. There you go, antidote. Thank you. This dungeon's a pain in the ass. What am I doing? There you go. This dungeon's a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a lot of lava, there's a lot of enemies which, like these, which will cause a fuck ton of damage, and you know, just a pain in the ass to kind of deal with. And these pricks as well, who, what was I thinking there, stopping, who shoot fire and have a good chance of causing you damage, you know, of setting you on fire and stuff. So yeah, they're a massive pain in the ass. These guys in particular, I hate these pricks so fucking much, because they suck you up and kind of trap you. Yeah, oh god. The enemies in this dungeon, for the most part, are not too, you know, they're not... What am I doing? They're not super difficult. Like, they're really not super difficult. You know, they're not super difficult. They just have a good chance of causing status effects on you, which is a problem. And you know, but I mean, health-wise, they go, you know, they go down relatively quick. It's just this guy. These guys are such pricks. They're such assholes to deal with. You know, so damn annoying. But yeah, it's kind of weird, the afterstory, from what I've played so far. Sorry, from what I've played so far of the afterstory, it's actually really weird. Oh shit, I have to hurry up. It's actually kind of weird because this dungeon is like the longest one. This is like the longest dungeon in the afterstory. The rest of them are all pretty linear, actually all really linear, kind of straightforward. Fuck you! Those fairies are so annoying. But yeah, the rest of them are kind of short, linear, straightforward kind of dungeons. And it's just kind of weird how quick, like, because it's one of those things where early on I just thought, like, oh god, are all the dungeons going to be like this kind of length? Because otherwise this afterstory is going to take fucking eternity. And then it turns out that it's, you know, actually not that. The rest of them aren't that quick at all. I thought I'd show off this just because we don't get many opportunities to see Jun's attacks and his special attacks in particular. So I thought I'd show them off. Jun is pretty much the same as he was kind of previously. Basically, for every hit you land on an opponent, Jun recovers health. So yeah, he's pretty useful. I also, to be honest, I really like Jun's setup. I've always been a big fan of like the big swords. I've always been a bit of a fan of that. So yeah, I always like to use June whenever I can. It's just, you know, he barely ever gets used. You know, obviously because of the way the game is set up, you know. You know, we don't get that much of an opportunity to use June as a character that much. Here we go. Yeah, these time sections over lava they're such a fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, at this point I was just like, fuck it. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll just take it. Because June is actually pretty beefy. And also he, in terms of health recovery from antidotes as well is really fucking good. So he's actually, like I say, I really enjoy using him. I just don't get the opportunity to. It's why he's kind of so low, because he's like level 60, whereas, you know, Ko at this point, a lot of the characters actually, the main ones that are used, they're between level like 65 and 70. So yeah, but you know, the thing is that Ko isn't just, you know, we don't use June that much, so of course that causes issues. Alright. Oh, this one, yeah. Shit, dude. This is the pain in the ass one. This is the one which I fucking hate. Yeah. I fucked up already. Yeah, because I should have just... I'm gonna die here. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I not cutting? Please, Tom. There you go, buddy. Yeah, it's... Oh my god. That section is such a fucking pain in the ass. It's basically all about you have to be fast and you have to use your also it wants you to use like the dash through the air, but the dash through the air is like just so imprecise for platforming. It's just not fun. Yeah, I think this might be my least favorite dungeon, at least in terms of the platforming stuff. It's also the fact that you don't really have a lot of options. You know, you have basically you have no options. You have to use Ko, you have to use Ryota, you have to use June. And to be fair, you know, they're not bad. But the problem is, you know, Ryota and June are like the most underdeveloped in terms of the most underdeveloped in terms of level. So that kind of means that you're already at a bit of a disadvantage. Resurrection. There you go. Alright, let's get June back up. Yeah, let's change back. What have we got in here? Golden element. So yeah, now we can make more of those things. Yeah, basically going around in a circle just to open up one fucking gate to progress. Whatever. Let's just move on. Yeah, I think at this point as well in the dungeon, I was kind of like, okay, I'm just going to try and find the correct way at this point. I don't really give a shit. Oh, these are so annoying. I fucking hate these dudes. I was so... I'll be honest. Oh. Yeah, at this point I was just like, fuck it, let's just reuse Ryota for a bit. Like, damn it, yeah. Ryota's, I think... Yeah. Ryota is 100% the weakest person in the whole game. Fuck you. There you go. I think he is. Yeah, I think he is like the absolute weakest in terms of, you know, his damage output is pretty shit. Oh, for God's sake, I really had my ass kicked during this game. But yeah, his damage output is pretty shit. And his defensive capabilities are garbage too. So, you know, he's you know, pretty much shit on both counts. Not really helpful. But I did get my ass handed to me during this one. I do like the fact... It's kind of interesting that June is the most kind of... kind of recovers the most health. Like, he recovers more health than all the other characters do. I don't know whether... That might be something to do with his... backstory, being a part of the Order of the Knights, these Holy Knights, whether that's part of it. But here we go. Let's just get this done quickly. To be honest, a little bit of an error in judgment because, you know, the boss is coming up soon, so I could have used more, you know, I could have used some more special attack. Not wasting my special attack on small fry, but this, oh god, this guy. Oh, that's so annoying. I hate it. Yeah, but this guy is actually a guy that we faced before. You know, based on an enemy that we faced before. The only real difference is he hits harder. Go figure. And he also, if he contacts you, he causes fire damage. What am I doing? So it causes fire damage, but that is really it. And boom. That's the most complicated dungeon out of the way. I actually got a better rank this time. I got B. It's my best rank last time, so that's nice. Got an A rank. But now it is time for the boss. And who's here? Who the fuck's here? Show me. Yeah, it's Rion and Towa. So we found out where they got trapped at the very least. Towa's not going to be much help though here. Avalon Drozer. I think this guy's looks really sick. He does have a really fucking cool design, but the thing about him is that I think I'm trying to remember. I think he's a similar design to a previous boss that we fought. I think we fought a boss like him before, but I think he had a different weapon. I think we fought him like really early on. He's like one of the first. It's when it's the side story where you play as Asuka on her own, and you have to use, you know, Asuka's powered up state to kind of fight against him. And yeah, basically I think this guy has the same attacks except that he's more fire based. You know, his attacks are basically more fire based, and also, but in terms of the strategy for him, it's pretty much the same, so it's no big deal. Alright, time to kick some ass. I do like how like I said, I think his design's kind of cool though. Looks awesome. The red, the dark red, and the dark red coloration works really well. So yeah, we're kind of stuck here with Rion. So Rion has to be in the party. So you've got to pick two more. So I picked Ko and June because Ryota sucks dick. So yeah, this guy hits really hard. As actually, to be fair, all the bosses do. In this, in the afterstory, they all hit really fucking hard. And defensively as well, he's really fucking solid, so he takes a lot of punishment. Its strategies are fairly easy though. Are fairly easy to avoid. But yeah, this is kind of where you want to basically have use your strongest fighters at this point, and also it's also where you want to use, you know, just as many, you know, set up. Make sure you get as many special attacks as you possibly can. One of the things which I've never really done in this game, which I probably should do more of, but I never bother with, is there are items that you can buy in the shop, like the pharmacy. Look at that! Fuck you, dude. Look at how much health he took off. But yeah, so he causes so much goddamn damage. But yeah, you can go to the pharmacy and you can actually buy items which just basically you keep chugging them, and they build up your special attack meter like super fast. Like makes it instantly kind of ready. So that's kind of what you want to do, is buy a load of those, especially for the afterstory, because you know, the special attacks, the all-out attacks, they cause they whittle down the boss's health super fucking fast. And so that's kind of what you want to so that's basically what you want to do. Sorry if you can hear the dog in the background, he never shuts the fuck up. Anyway, but we've saved Rion and Towa. So, Rion and Towa have been saved, so now it's time for us to get the fuck out, so to speak. So yeah, that's what we need to do. Ah shit, he's turning up again. This annoying little prick. What the fuck are you up to, mate? What the hell's going on? God damn it. So yeah, apparently he's already already appropriated, as he says, a few more of our friends. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've got to do. Head off to where we can sense other eclipses and basically defeat the basically clear them to kind of save our friends from trouble. So that's pretty much the whole what we're doing for the entirety of this kind of for the afterstory. So yeah, he's kind of disappeared off again. So yeah. So what's been going on? So what's going on? Yeah, so Rion was with, or at least heard Asuka and Mitsuki talking about it, that you know, the people in the city are going missing. So yeah. Oh, and this is referring back to earlier in the game with the side stories with June, where he obviously where he dealt with this little shit before. So yeah, apparently this is a thing that's been a part of the Eclipse world for like the last 10 years since the disaster, and they've never been able to kind of corner this thing and kind of stop it. So it's really is pretty much the last thing that we need to kind of sorry, fucking hell, the last thing we need to really sort out to kind of tie up all the loose ends, so to speak. Apparently Ko has a bit of deja vu when he meets him, when he saw that dude, so that'll come into play a bit later on. Yeah, so so basically what they do now is that they pretty much set up 2 areas for you to go to. So 2 other parts of the city that you can go to where there'll be an eclipse in both of them. So at this point you can head off and go to either one. So you can go to either Nanahoshi Mall or the shopping street. So yeah, you can go to either one. It doesn't really matter in which order you do these things. You can just go to either one of them. Doesn't matter if you go to one first or go to the other, first. It's just just as long as you do them, basically. Okay. What the fuck is that shiny thing in the corner? Let's go have a look. Yeah, so this is the other thing that kind of gets introduced at this point. There are basically a whole bunch of affinity shards that you can find in every single area of the city. Some have 1 affinity shard, some have multiple. So yeah, you can. These are basically optional things, from what I remember. It basically, in each area of the city. So if you want to grab one, it's worth going out your way to grab them, because then at the end of the game, once you've beaten the final boss of the afterstory, you can then head off and talk to your other party members and friends and kind of have more kind of story, as it were, at the end. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time when we will be heading to the next 2 eclipses and saving more of our friends. So yeah, see you next time.